into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Bridgewater's Vikings going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Wentz. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sharif Floyd able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. So that'll back him up 5. On 2nd down, Cook. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On third down, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 78 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They start on the ground here with Blount. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 24 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Wentz now on first down. Ertz has it left side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, it's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down, goal to go from the 6. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Sharif Floyd in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And Sturgis able to knock it through. Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down following the run. They run it again with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Bridgewater on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Second down, Bridgewater. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Wentz. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And
they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sharif Floyd. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to Blount. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out comes Minnesota. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Eluding the pressure right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down. from the gun. Bridgewater looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Lets it fly for Treadwell. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's third down. Gun, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Cook with a first down and much more. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Throwing, Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Again, it's Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Four yards remaining now on second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run with Pumphrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Mac Hollins the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Wentz now to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Wentz to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. LeGarrette Blunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. The Dolphins have scored again to extend their lead a bit. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Move it. Yeah. Forward.
Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's able to find Diggs. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
And that's the problem with putting a bigger personnel package in. A lot of times it makes it hard to find space. And now you're looking at 3rd and goal.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Fullback try and push the pile. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. blunt. There's the stiff arm. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's what can happen with these big running backs. Sometimes you get them slowed up. It's tough for them to get going again. You know, it's more of a boom, boom type of a runner.
Got cleared past 1, but then everybody else rallied. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Wentz now on 1st down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, Wentz. Escaping the and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. To throw, it's Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Back to throw. And a return will stop right around the 25.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
Well, they'll try to close it out now. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The left side caught by Diggs. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. He'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams